Greetings, Mythos investigators. This is Agent 51 coming to you from my safe house in an undisclosed location in the Arkham area. Before I release my classified intel report on the clutches of chaos to the world, I thought I'd do some card previews in order to show you some of the artwork and also gauge the response from the angry cultists before I release the full report. So these cards that I'm about to show you are in fact already known, but you may not have seen the artwork, and you may not be familiar with the cards, so I thought I would share these with you. The first card is the neutral Anna Caslow. She's a mysterious soothsayer who you met at the beginning of the first scenario. She's a neutral ally, 3 cost, 4 experience with a multi-pip skill icon. She's traded alloy and clairvoyant, and reads you have 2 additional tarot slots. When the game begins, if Anna Caslow is in your opening hand, put her into play. And after Anna Caslow enters play, search your deck for a tarot asset and put it into play. She can take 1 damage and 1 horror. So there's some obvious advantages of this card if you are playing tarot slots as a mystic or any other character. It would allow you to run 1 of instead of 2 of and be able to go fishing for it. And obviously if you have her in your opening hand, it's a huge advantage. It's going to save you at least 5 resources. So it'll be interesting to see how this card is used in a number of different decks. The next card is, of course, myself and what few colleagues I have left in agency backup. It's 7 cost, 5 experience, guardian ally. It's traded ally and agency. It has a mental, intelligence, and fight pips for skill contribution. And it reads agency backup may be assigned damage and or horror dealt to other investigators at your location. And it has 2 quick actions. Exhaust agency backup and deal 1 damage to it. Deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location. And then exhaust agency backup and deal 1 horror to it. Discover 1 clue at your location. So obviously this has a lot of applications. I can see one of the main applications being it would allow investigators across your team at your location to play assets and other cards that would normally invoke attacks of opportunity, and then the agency card will take the attacks of opportunity, so that will give you free actions. Also, obviously, it can deal a damage or grab a clue. If you're at that final location and trying to beat the agenda card and it's critical that you get a clue and it's high shroud, or you need to save the action, this could be critical to do that. And there's an obvious synergy here. I think this, serious consideration in the Leo Anderson deck, because he could bring it into play for a free action and only 6 cost. And then if he has inspiring presence in his skill collection, he could commit inspiring. So use this card and then commit inspiring presence to the skill test, and then stand this card again and be able to use a quick action again. Only time will tell whether the 7 cost 5 experience is worth the cost in the long run. And the last preview is a rogue asset card, Small Favor, which has been discussed already on the Drawn to the Flame podcast, but here's the artwork. It's a rogue asset with 2 fight icons, traded favor and service. Deal 1 damage to a non-elite enemy at your location, and then it has 2 reactions. When you play Small Favor, increase its cost by 2, and change deal 1 damage to 2 damage, or when you play Small Favor, increase its cost to 2. Change at your location to a location up to 2 connections away. And this could have some particularly good applications. And if you want to know more about it, you can have a listen to the Drawn to the Flame podcast where they talk about this card. My time is up and I have to move safe house now. The cultists are looking for me, but stand by and there will be further intel reports following this. Agent 51 out.